So the main objective of this program is to help address the significant inequality that exists between physical health and mental health, and really to achieve parity of esteem. The course itself has three key objectives. So once someone is trained and trained as a mental health first aider, they should be able to recognize the key symptoms of mental health, provide initial help, and also guide someone who's in crisis towards appropriate professional help.
Usually the community members that come to us need help around their housing, education, further training and employment. Apart from these needs, often we get referrals such as general well-being and supporting their emotional needs. Attending this training, which was provided by Tower Hamlets CEPN, was very helpful to me as a member of staff for the organisation that I work, but also for the community members who we serve as an organisation. Therefore, myself and the organisation are very grateful to Tower Hamlets CEPN for this training, which basically brought a lot of benefits, and the opportunity that I got to spend 7 days training, which was very intense. However, we really enjoyed it, shared a lot of skills amongst ourselves, created networks, and we all came through in the end, which is, I think, benefit for all.
We're doing this through Tower Hamlets CEPN, so the emphasis is on mixing people from different organisations together. So we were training teachers, police officers, healthcare support workers, social workers, members of the public, carers, people who worked in health centres together. So that actually provides a richer kind of experience. People are able to share their experiences, or all people were local to Tower Hamlets, so they either worked or lived here, and it just made for a more interesting and varied training experience. It's down to really Tower Hamlets Community Education Provider Network's admin team, who were able to facilitate that through booking on the website and doing all the admin around it that actually made it possible.
The training was too extensive, and I feel great to have the course because that knowledge I can implement into my job place. As a parent champion, I have come across with lots of parents with different backgrounds, like financial, social, emotional, which is called mental health being. So I can deal with them better now than before, because I can know now signs and symptoms of the mental health, and I can deal with them according to their needs, which I can't do before. So with this course, that helped me with like a hands-on experience how to deal with the situation with the people who have mental health problem. Then you can do positively look at them and support them and signpost them to other organizations.
By doing the course, it's given me more knowledge, and to be able to help someone with, I can spot the signs if the symptoms of someone having mental health. Also, I have done, I've promoted it through with my friend, and we've done mental health first information through St John's Ambulance. I've most probably listened and taken it non-judgmentally, and basically just listening to them and trying to assist them and support them. The course was really brilliant. I recommend everyone to do that course because it will stop the stigma of mental health.
I think the Mental Health First Aid programme is a brilliant programme. I think that it's an essential training tool that we can use in our daily lives for one another and each other. I trained with Mental Health First Aid England via Public Health England. After I attended the training programme, I went on to do some campaigning of my own because I thought it's a essential tool that can be used across the board. When I say campaigning, I went to Bart's Health and brought the initiative to the Associate Director of Public Health and asked if we can roll it out in the workplace. I also contacted the Councillor of the Health and Wellbeing Committee and asked if they could sign in legislation so that mental health could be put into force in line with physical first aid.
I'm a practice health champion within my local GP surgery, and I've come across various different patients just in conversation that people do actually suffer with mental health issues, and they're not aware that they are, and they don't know how to approach people or even approach people in the right way that's not going to offend them or add to their illness. So promoting mental health first aid within the surgery setting, I think, is brilliant, and I'm absolutely campaigning to try and get a lot of people onto the course because it's beneficial. You can never have too much information.
Well, I work for a women's organisation based in Tower Hamlets by the name of Somali Integration Team, and we support Somali women as well as other BME women across Tower Hamlets. And the reason really for me getting involved in terms of becoming an instructor was to empower those women and ensure that those women that are often perceived as being hard to reach, to have a better access to services, to have better understanding to mental health services, and also on the other hand, all the students that have participated in the classes to also have a better understanding of the needs of those communities, to give them a twist of what BME, religious and cultural needs there is across Tower Hamlets. I also, on the other hand, work for Family Action, Tower Hamlets Family Action, and for that my role is Mental Health Promotion Officer. So I think that's enabled me in terms of the Somali Forum that we hold and other activities and sessions that we hold with colleagues to bring in mental health and to bring in mental health first aid.
£30 billion is lost through absenteeism and lost production across the country. So as a manager, it's really important we get in underneath these problems. But more significantly, I think the relationships we have with our individual employees is paramount. I'm really pleased that we've been able to send a high majority of our staff team members to do this course, the mental health first aid. And I think they are starting to take that learning into their relationships with their clients or their patients or the community members. But I think probably also significant is the way that they are talking as colleagues together about some of these issues. I think as team leaders or as managers, sometimes we're the last to spot these things, we're the last to know these things. But those conversations in staff rooms, in corridors, are starting to get the topic aired and starting to break down some of the preconceived ideas and the stigma that goes with mental health issues. So I'm really pleased that a lot of our staff members have done this course and are taking the learning out on that. I think for us as managers, when there are big significant issues in an employee's life, such as a bereavement or there's ill health within their family, we spot that, we react to that, we know that there will be issues around that. It's the other things, the underlying things that we have to be really vigilant about. And I think this course is starting to actually give us a sort of toolkit for raising those issues and making sure that we are tackling them and we're helping our staff team and our individual staff members through some of these issues. We've had some really great feedback from the people who've done this course, and I think it's really impressive.
We've actually come a long way on this programme in a relatively short space of time. We do not want to stop here. Our plans are to further develop the programme to enable the instructors to deliver other formats of the training. For example, there is a light version of the programme, which is a half-day programme, and also a youth course, which is very much in demand at the moment.